Hey guys, Sophie here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2024 IFBB Pro League Triple O Dynasty, Pro Women's Bodybuilding, Pro Women's Physique, Pro Figure, and all the Masters results. I have fallen a little behind on my recaps, but I'm working through them, and these women were insane. All the divisions, all the age groups, what a show. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, it's only for the open divisions. The Masters don't qualify for the Olympia, but there is a Masters Olympia, and it's got its own system for qualifying. So in terms of just the 2024 Olympia, it's last year's top three, and then the winner of every open competition in the qualification period. So all of our first place winners in the open divisions here are going to get to go to Olympia. So let's begin with the Women's Bodybuilding Open. In first place, Teresa. Second, Gabriella. Third, Julia. Fourth, Lena. And fifth, Martina. And when you look at the points, it was pretty close between fourth and fifth place. Only 1 point between them. Very exciting. Okay, so here's Martina in fifth place. My gosh, she looks incredible. So much size. She's got beautiful round quads. The sweep is extremely impressive. Really nice big lats. I like the balance between her upper body and her lower body. I think she could have had a bit more conditioning to show off a little bit more of the detail of the muscles, like striations, more lines, more sharpness. But I love all of these outlines that we're getting in her quads. She's got a great six-pack, beautiful shape in her arms. Overall, I think she looks really lovely. I think the tan could have been a bit darker just to really show off the muscles, and maybe even more gloss, like really bring attention to some of those really beautiful features that she has, like the quads and the delts and the lats. I do find that her bottoms are very low on her hips, and it's almost making my eye really follow along her torso rather than seeing the X shape quite so clearly. I'm seeing more of a length. I think if she brought the hips up on her suits, it would kind of just make your eyes see the X shape a little bit better. Right now it's almost like a hip hugger, and it's making my eye look down at the lower portion separate from the upper body, if that makes sense. I want more of a flow. So I would love to see these a little bit higher, closer to her belly button, and I think that would be amazing. But overall, I thought she did incredible. She's got a lot of size, beautiful shape, nice overall silhouette. Next in fourth place is Lena. Amazing legs. Wow, I love the shape of her quads. She's got so much mass in this by her knees. It's insane. It looks unreal. She's got really great lats too. I think she's got a tremendous amount of muscle on her frame. She looks like she's tall. She's got a lot of size and just a massive, big, beautiful, muscular woman. She's got some nice detail coming through in the abs, some good detail coming through in the legs. I think her conditioning looks pretty great. Maybe a little bit more of those like striations coming through would be nice, but I think her tan is nice. Her posing is pretty great, although I do feel like she could try to make the X a little bit more. Like right now, I'm seeing a straightness here and then the width in her upper body rather than that more X kind of a shape. So I would extend this leg out even further. I might even rotate the leg to have a bit more of the curve of the sweep to the side, just to really try to have width in the top and width in the bottom. But I think her suit is beautiful. I love the short hair. It really allows you to see her delts, and her delts are amazing. She's got really great size, and I think she looks gorgeous. Next and third is Julia. Okay, right off the bat, her posing really highlights her X frame, as does the cut of her suit. Do you see what I mean? The hips coming up really high, it just makes your eye follow the triangle and then go right back out to the width. And I love how far apart she has her feet. I think it's really making you see that X shape. It's beautiful. Gorgeous lats, really nice definition and detail in those quads. And I love how curved her sweep is here and here. So you just have a really nice overall shape. I think her conditioning looks really good in the lower body. You've got beautiful striations starting to come through in those quads. Gorgeous abs, so smooth. Her skin is just gorgeous, really flat midsection, great width to the lats. I think she's got nice size in her upper body, but I want the definition a little bit sharper so you can see the outline of the delts a little bit more, just to match the lower body definition. But I love this bright suit. I think it fits her beautifully. Her skin, the tan, gorgeous. Everything looks amazing. She did a great job. Okay, next and second is Gabriella. Okay, absolutely awesome conditioning. I love this. You're seeing such deep, sharp lines in her quads, her abs. You're seeing all kinds of detail in there. And the upper body matches in terms of that really etched, chiseled out definition. I love it. I think she's doing a nice job with the posing. My eye is flowing over the lats. Nice small midsection. I love this glute that you're seeing here. Insane. She's got that nice width in her posing in the feet so that you're seeing a balance between the width of her, from elbow to elbow and then like knee to knee. I'm definitely seeing that X shape. I think she could have her bottoms a little higher as well. Just the straps of the lower piece could come up closer to the belly button. I just think that would do a nice job of highlighting the V shape rather than your eye kind of coming to the hip and then going straight across. So just a little bit more play with that I don't want to say optical illusion because she has the V taper. It's not an illusion, but I would just play it up even more with the fit of the suit. But I love the color. I think her tan looks great. She's got beautiful curves to the inside of her legs. That really stands out to me. Just this gorgeous amount of size in her inner thigh. And man, that conditioning is spectacular. She looks super ripped, really just cut and insane. I love it. And now in first place, Teresa. Absolutely gorgeous. This pose looks so good. All I see is that X frame. You've got the width in her lats really coming in. The way that she has her hands right over her obliques, it just draws your eye right to that center point of her suit and then back out to the X that she's created with her feet. I love it. I think this is a fabulous pose. She's got gorgeous skin tone, the color of her tan, she just looks buttery and smooth and really full. Those muscles are absolutely just right at the surface and really beautiful. I love the sweep of her quads. She's got great shape in her legs, some nice detail coming through. In this photo, I would say I'd love to see more definition, like that dryness, that striation, a little more feathering. But it could just be in this photo because I think in the lineup picture we see a little bit more. But I think her posing is extremely complementary to her shape, and I'm super impressed with her width in the lats, and you definitely notice it a lot in her back pose, just how much mass she has in this portion of her upper body. So being so muscular and then having such a tiny waist, it just gives her the most beautiful V-taper. I think she stands out for sure, and this was a very clear and beautiful win for her. Okay, so here's the lineup. Everybody looks amazing, and a lot of things catch my eye on each athlete. Martina, great size in those quads. I love the shape. I think she's got some really good mass, but her V-taper is not as easy to see, partially from, I think, the fit of the suit, maybe a little bit of the posing, and man, darker tan for sure. Julia, I'm loving all the detail that I'm seeing in her quads and her abs. Just absolutely stunning, but maybe not as much mass in her upper body and the lats as we're seeing on Teresa. She really nails this shape and the tiny waist to just have the most extreme silhouette. Gabriella, her conditioning is spectacular right from top to bottom. I love how much detail you're getting in her legs, all the way into her biceps. I think her conditioning, particularly in the upper body, kind of makes her stand out. She, it's better than the two girls on either side of her. You're seeing a lot more of that really detailed look. Looks fabulous. Lena, I'm loving her delts. I think she has really beautiful arms, great size in her upper body, but not as exaggerated in the lats as Teresa. When we look at Teresa, you just see these curves, the tiny waist, the beautiful sweep, and so much detail. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and from behind, here's where I think Teresa really shines. She has so much mass in her back. She's extremely full and extremely wide, and it tapers into such a narrow waist in her lower back. Like, absolutely amazing. And fantastic glutes too. Great shape, great size, nice proportion with the size of her legs. I'm loving the detail coming into Julia's hamstrings, as same with Gabriella. I think Lena could have had a bit more conditioning into her glutes and the back of her legs. Martina looks really great, really a nice shape to her glutes, but I think when you compare her to Teresa, she could have even more of that fullness in her back. Teresa, I think, really nailed it. Extremely triangular in her upper body. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, there she is, qualified for 2024. Okay, moving on to our masters. In first place, Gabriella, second, Lena, third, Julie, and fourth, Laura. So here's Laura in fourth place. She looks amazing, fabulous detail coming through in her legs. I think she has really good delts as well. And even that six-pack definition looks awesome. I do think she could have a little bit more lat just to really give you that V taper shape. Right now, my eyes are definitely drawn to her gorgeous delts, but I'd like to see just a little bit more of that continue into the lats. But I think her conditioning looks fabulous, nice posing. Overall, she looks really good. And I love that her hair is nice and short so you can see those amazing delts. Next in third place is Julie. Fabulous, a lot of size. She looks like she's very tall. She's got a nice long torso. She's got some good size into the lats here. Nice detail coming through. Beautiful definition coming through in the legs as well. But I do think she could have a bit more sweep. Part of it could be the angle. She's not quite facing us in the photo. She's more pointing herself towards the judges, but I'm seeing a little bit more of a straightness into the legs, and I want to see more of that crazy mass and just super full curvy quad. I wouldn't mind also a little bit more definition coming into the abs, so maybe a little bit more conditioning, a bit leaner, just to really show off the six-pack. But I think she's got beautiful definition and detail in her upper body, and just overall some nice size. Next is Lena, who we already saw in getting fourth in the open, and Gabriella coming in first place. So when we look at everyone side by side, I think Gabriella definitely takes it here. She's got really good conditioning. You got that beautiful detail and smoothness into her midsection, the abs, nice balance between top to bottom. And when you look from behind, I think her conditioning really stands out. The back of her legs are insane, great hamstring detail, and just a nice amount of mass into her back. I think Julie could have a little bit more, but just overall muscle size into her lats. Laura's got some nice definition, but I think she could have a little bit more conditioning to show off, the back of the hamstrings, a little bit of the glute shape. And Lena, I already mentioned, could have had, I think, also a little bit more definition into the back of the legs. Gabriella kind of just takes it here, and it's beautiful. Okay, moving on to women's physique. So the open and the masters was the same. So in first place, we had Anne, second, Alejandra, third, Bridget, fourth, Trisha, and fifth, Jolene. So here's Jolene in fifth place. beautiful. She looks awesome. Very impressive biceps. That's the first thing that I noticed. Great curves, great size, really fabulous arms. I wish the shadow wasn't coming like this because to me it's almost obstructing our view of her lats. You can see she's got a really nice shape in the upper body here. I think she could have even more size in her delts to really balance with those amazing biceps. I love that her hair is up. It shows off her upper body so beautifully. She's got great earrings, beautiful makeup. But yeah, she's got really impressive upper body, nice fit of the suit coming up nice and high to really make you notice that V. Beautiful detail coming into the legs, but I do think she could have more curve both on the inside and the outside of the legs. Just have a little bit more of that roundness rather than being more on the straight side. I want to see more bubbly, curvy, round hamstrings and quads. But overall, I think she looks great. Nice conditioning, nice detail, nice abs, great arms. Okay, next is Trisha in fourth. Wow, her conditioning is spectacular. Best abs we've seen yet. So etched, so detailed. You've got full six pack. Her obliques are so sharp and beautiful detail coming in her quads. Just absolutely gorgeous. I like the shape in her legs. I think she's got nice balance between her overall physique, but I do think she needs a little bit more size in the lats. I think that would help to give her even more of a V taper. She's got an extremely small waistline, so a little bit more size in the lats and she would look even more exaggerated and just an unreal shape. I think though that she's got just unreal, beautiful conditioning. I love all of this detail in her arms. Her tan is so rich and gorgeous. Her skin looks beautiful. That highlight in her hair is really effective. It draws your eye to her beautiful face. That red lipstick, I love it. Matches the suit. It's eye-catching. I think she's stunning from head to toe. She looks amazing. But I do think a bit more lat to really show off the V-taper and she'd be unstoppable. Okay, next in third place, Bridget. Check out those quads. Unreal. So much size, beautiful shape. Oh gosh, just really massive legs, and you got some nice detail, particularly here by the kneecap. Beautiful sweep. I think she's got some good ab definition coming through and some nice upper body as well. Beautiful arms. I do think she could have more roundness and height to the delts in this pose. I'd like to see just a bit more of that exaggerated, like the boulder shape, really big delts. And I think that would do a really nice job of making your eye travel over her frame. I love that you can see her glute from the front. She's got a lot of size there. Just overall, I think she looks really fabulous. Conditioning, I think, is good. I wouldn't mind if there was a little bit more detail visible. I don't know whether it's just all the glossiness or if it's the pose with her knee towards us, but it's a little bit hard to see like those individual quad muscle shapes on this leg, but I am getting it on this back leg. So maybe this isn't just the most flattering pose for me, but I think overall she's got a great amount of muscle, nice conditioning. I'd love to see with the leg out a little more just so that you see that X frame a bit more clear. But overall, she looks awesome. Nice suit, lots of jewelry, the hair is up so we get to see her upper body clearly. It was great. Okay, next and second is Alejandra. Oh my gosh, the conditioning, crazy levels. Her legs have details from like her heels all the way to her suit. There is lines and grooves and nooks and crannies all throughout her legs. It's absolutely stunning. And this is the kind of pose I love. It's showing off the sweep. It's showing off her inner thigh. You see all of the lines and details in this leg. It's making your eye travel along her body and see that X frame. Then her other leg, you're noticing that beautiful sweep and just that gorgeous shape to the quad, that teardrop. Oh, gorgeous. It's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. She's got some nice lats, good delts, nice size in her arms, like just a really really nice balance and proportions in the upper body compared to the lower body. I would love if we could see a little bit more ab definition, just if we could see more lines so that the lines in the abs matched the lines in the legs. And you know what? I think the suit is stunning. It's bright. It's eye-catching. The lipstick is beautiful. Her posing looks really nice. So that's really my the only thing I would add is a little bit more six-pack definition. I think she looked unreal. And now in first place, Anne. Okay. Wow. Her lats, insane. So much size and width to her upper body. It is undeniable. That V-taper is crazy. She's got a really tiny waist. I love how the strap of her bottoms and the strap of her top are so close together. It's like there's no room for anything except that X frame. Her delts are big, her lats are huge. It pinches into this tiny narrow waist and then boom, right back out to these incredible quads. The size, the detail, look at all of these lines, so much definition, and man, she's got mass right into the inner thigh. It's incredible. She's got size everywhere. Her abs look amazing. You've got lines, you've got you can see her abs are strong and muscular and powerful. They're not overly big. She's got a nice trim waist, but so much definition and detail coming through. I think she looks so good. I love that ponytail. Her hair being up allows you to see her delts. Her posing is nice. I wish that we were a little bit more straight on so that we could see the X frame a bit more clearly, but she's posing for the judges, not the photographer, and that's what you got to do. So I think she looks insane. Love the suit. I love everything. Okay, the side-by-side, nobody is coming close to Anne's width in the upper body. Like Alejandra beside her, beautiful definition, but the lats are not anywhere near as wide and full as Anne. Even Bridget, who's got a lot of size as well, nothing. Nobody is coming close to this crazy width. And her triangular shape in the top is just undeniable. As for definition, yeah, Alejandra, really beautiful, but Anne has it just as well, and I think Anne has a little bit more size too. Trisha, I think her definition looks great, but compared to Anne, she just needs more size, and Jolene, I think, could have had more definition. Then from behind, again, Anne's back. Oh my gosh, the lats are massive. Undeniable. Your eye is just drawn to her. And then you see the glutes, you see the detail coming down into her hamstrings, you see the curve. Like, this is crazy. She is so etched. Her conditioning is nuts. Tiny waist, beautiful overall shape, and her posing is perfect. Like, Bridget, I don't think is posing in an X frame as well as we're seeing with Anne, Gabriella, Trisha. She's more narrow in her base, and I think she should widen it out just so that your eye travels over her silhouette. But Anne, to me, takes this one very easily. Beautiful tan, beautiful color, beautiful skin tone, beautiful gloss, unreal conditioning. So there she is, qualified for Olympia. Now, women's figure, open division. We've got Wendy in first, Maggie in second, Sandy in third, Lisa in fourth, and Lakeisha in fifth. And look at the scores, you guys. Super close between Wendy and Maggie. Only 1 point between first and second place. That's crazy. Okay, so here's Lakeisha in fifth. She looks amazing. What a gorgeous silhouette. I love her delts. She's got a lot of height, really nice detail. You see that beautiful triangular little shape in here where the delt comes into the bicep and tricep. Beautiful curve to the lats, tiny waist, nice flat midsection with some good detail coming in to the abs, and beautiful detail in her legs. So much definition, the lines, the quads just look amazing. I think she looks really good. The suit is super flattering with her skin tone. It's bright. It's a great contrasting color. I think her makeup is really lovely. Her hair is nice, simple, elegant, sleek. I think just overall, she looks really fabulous. I would maybe try keeping her heels together and pointing the toes out to get a little bit more curve into the sides of the quads. I think that would look really nice in comparison to the shoulders. And I also wouldn't mind, I'm being super nitpicky here, if she could get a little bit more mass into this outside top of the delts, up like right in here. So there and like here, because I'm seeing a lot of height and I'm seeing a lot of width, but I want this kind of corner to be a little bit more rounded. That's it. Otherwise, I think she looks insane. Beautiful conditioning, great shape, overall silhouette, gorgeous. Okay, next is Lisa in fourth. Amazing, super solid. I love her lats. I think she looks really muscular. She's got beautiful midsection. Skin looks nice and tight and smooth. Nice lines in the obliques. I love the red lip. It looks so good with the suit and the nail polish. Just super polished and so pro looking. Beautiful. She's got some nice size in the lats. I like the roundness that she gets here, and it really complemented, her lats are complemented beautifully by the fit of the suit. I'm drawn to the line here in the strap and just how it kind of shows you exactly where the lats are. I love it. I also really like the fit of her bottoms. Your eye is drawn into this triangular shape. You cannot help but see the V-taper. The high straps way up by her belly button, super flattering. It looks incredible. It makes her legs look so long. She's got great detail, nice sweep, beautiful. I would say if I could add one little bit, it would be also the delts to have a little bit more of that high round shape coming through. She's got nice overall size in the delts and good balance with her arms, but I'm kind of losing that rounded shape on the top. It's almost like it comes in here and here. So I want to see that more full rounded shape in the delts. That's like the only thing I can comment on. I think everything else about her looks fabulous. Okay, Sandy in third place. Wow. Okay, talk about shoulders. I've been mentioning shoulders for our last two competitors. Sandy's got them. They're round, they're full, they're high, they're got a beautiful curvy shape all the way from top to bottom. Gorgeous. She's got a really great size in the lats as well. So your eye is really drawn. She almost has like a heart shape from her tiny waist to the delts. Really stunning. Great definition in her abs, and my goodness, does she ever have a minuscule midsection. Like, she is extremely narrow. It makes that V-taper crazy. Beautiful conditioning into the legs. I do think, though, that she could have more roundness. Because her shoulders are so round and so beautifully curved, I want that curve to continue into the lower body. And right now, whether it's a posing thing with the angle of the toes, I'm seeing more of like a straightness down into the legs where I want to see a bit more curve. I also noticed the suit is not quite fitting symmetrically, and it's throwing off my eye a little bit. So I would get some of that glue, that bikini bite, and just try to get the straps to be more symmetrical so that you notice her shape a little bit more balanced and even from left to right. But I think she looks really good. Nice hair, nice makeup, a beautiful suit color. Those shoulders are crazy. Really great overall shape. All right, now Maggie in second. Whoa. That is an impressive physique. She is so wide. The lats are wide. The delts are wide. The quad sweep is wide. Even the way she's holding her arms, like from elbow to elbow, it's a huge amount of space on Maggie's frame, and her midsection is tiny. So her the silhouette is unbelievable. She's got everything that I want to see. She's got the rounded delts. She's got gigantic, beautifully curved lats, teeny tiny midsection. The fit of her suit is perfect. It's so flattering to that triangular shape. Massive curves in her legs. amazing size and curve to the inside, and then the detail and the conditioning is spectacular. Beautiful definition in her quads, nice detail into the six-pack, and her arms look amazing. I have zero critiques. I think she is flawless. Beautiful hair, beautiful makeup. I love that the lipstick coordinates with her suit. The suit is stunning. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I think she nailed everything amazing. So I can totally see why it was a very close show. When Maggie coming in second, wow, this is incredible. She looks so good. Okay, so Wendy in first place. So beautiful. As always, great suit, lovely bright hair, bold lip. You just want to look at her. She's glowing. She's got a beautiful skin tone. I think her tan looks great. Her detail and conditioning in her legs is beautiful. And I really noticed the curves and the roundness and the fullness in her legs. Those inner thighs look amazing. Beautiful balance and proportion with the quads. Great detail coming through. You're seeing nice shapes into the legs themselves. Her waist is very trim, very flat midsection with nice detail, and just overall a really beautiful shape. I think she's got nice proportions in the delts to the arms. Overall, just a really beautiful look. I think her foundation maybe could be a little bit darker, just a tiny bit to match with her chest, like the color on her neck in the tan. But overall, I think she looks glowy. She looks beautiful. But I can see why it was close between her and second place, because both of these ladies have amazing physiques, and the lineup, the side-by-sides are awesome. Okay, so here's everybody side by side. I know I had to zoom in a bit, so it's not the clearest picture, but you can see we've got some gorgeous silhouettes. You really notice the width on Maggie. Those lats are insane. But I do notice very beautifully on Wendy that triangular shape. It's a really gorgeous overall silhouette. Some beautiful delts on Sandy, nice detail in her legs. Lisa, great abs. Lakeisha, amazing detail in the legs. Maybe not quite so much size in her delts, same with Lisa, compared to Maggie and Wendy and Sandy. I think our top three really have an impressive overall shape in their upper bodies. Sandy's waist is so tiny. I mean, everybody's waist looks tiny. This is a super impressive lineup. In the back pose, okay, here I think Wendy's legs look really, really good. She's got a lot of curve and roundness in her quad sweep, and not quite as harsh of a line in the definition of her hamstrings as we're seeing from Maggie. So from Maggie, I'm seeing more like lines and I want to say more of a straightness is coming through in the back, whereas on Wendy, I'm noticing more curve, more roundness into the quad sweep. They both have really beautiful triangular shapes with very narrow waistlines. Wendy has a substantial amount of mass into this lower back, whereas Maggie, my eyes drawn more to the upper back. So different strengths, but definitely to me, it's these two girls here. The backs are fantastic. Definition, the glutes. I'm just really loving the curves and the roundness in Wendy with the way she poses and the way she holds her back pose. I think it's really stunning. And there she is, qualified for Olympia. So exciting. All right, moving on to our Masters figure. In first place, Maggie. Second, Sandy. Third, Lisa. Fourth, Lakeisha. And fifth, Christine. And it was very close between third and fourth place. So exciting. Okay, so Christine in fifth place. Beautiful suit. I love the lipstick. She's got gorgeous strawberry blonde hair. I'm a sucker for a strawberry blonde myself. I think she looks really beautiful. Nice skin tone. The tan looks really good. I think she's got great definition into her quads in particular. I'd like to see a bit more detail coming through in her abs. If we could see a bit of six-pack, I think that would be really nice. I think she's got really good delts, nice height, nice size, but I'd like to see more curve curve into the lat, just to have a bit more of that really exaggerated fullness and width into the upper body to really draw your eye to the V shape. I also think she could try to pose, maybe if the heels are together, so I don't know how she would do it, but maybe she could even turn the toes out a little bit more to get less space on the inside, have the thighs pressing together more, and just have more of that look of a lot of mass into the legs. She's got a great quad sweep, or maybe just, in general, just have a little bit more size into the curve of the inside of the leg. Overall, though, I think her conditioning looks good. Nice posing of the upper body. You really see those delts, and I love her lipstick and her suit. So she looks beautiful. Okay, Lakeisha we saw in the open. Lisa we saw in the open as well. Same with Sandy and same with Maggie. So looking at the lineup here, Maggie really kind of steals the show. Her width, the size in her legs, the quad sweep, the curves. She looks insane. Again, I'm drawn to Sandy's tiny waist, but she doesn't have as much width in her lats as we see on Maggie. She just really embodies that V taper, that beautiful shape, the narrowing in, and then wow, crazy quads to match. From behind, gorgeous. I think Christine, she's got some beautiful detail coming through in her back, nice size into the glutes. But I think nobody is really coming to that same exaggerated shape like we're seeing on Maggie. Okay, that is it for this show. I've got more recaps coming your way. Like I said, I'm a little behind, but I'm catching up. So make sure you subscribe. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment your thoughts below and come find me. I'm on Instagram at Turquoise Toffee.